In the past, we've seen Ash come across many different rivals, and a lot of them were fan favorites, rivals that a lot of fans would love to see come back into the anime. In today's video, myself and Infamous Trainer are going to be talking about the top 8 rivals we would like to see return to Pokemon Journeys.
Yo, it's your boy Infamous Trainer, and I also want to say King Copa, thank you for having me on the collab, man. I really do appreciate it. And I also want to say, guys, if you want to see the other portion of this video, head over to my channel, which I will be uploading the other portion of this video later today.
If you guys do go on to enjoy this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, show it some love. Let's try to hit 30 likes on this video. I think we can do it. And also be sure to go check out Infamous. His link will be down in the description.
Now, to kick off this list, we're going to start with a very interesting character, and that character is going to be Cameron from Best Wishes. Now, I know a lot of you guys do not like Best Wishes. It's a very hot take topic about this Pokemon series, but Cameron overall is a pretty fantastic trainer with a very iconic Pokemon being Lucario. Now, this character is a bit of a klutz, a very forgetful character sometimes, but at the same time, he has a very powerful team with Pokemon like Hydreigon, Lucario, and Samurai. And not to mention, he did handicap himself during the actual conference for the Unova region with only having 5 Pokemon for a full 6v6 with Ash. And of course, we all know how that turned out, and I'm really frustrated by that. So for me personally, I would love to see Cameron come back so Ash can put him into the dirt. Now overall, I can see this character returning within the Great Ball League or even the Ultra Ball League of the actual World Championship. And by Ultra Ball League, I can see him coming in about the end to maybe middle. Not to mention, I think it'd be cool to have a full 6v6 with Ash and see what other Pokemon he's caught in that time. And also, could we possibly see another Lucario versus Lucario fight if Ash uses his Riolu or evolves it right there, just how he evolved his during the Unova League?
The next rival we're going to be talking about is Ricci. Now, Ricci was last seen probably around the Indigo League. I know he debuted in the Indigo League. I didn't watch too much of that when I was a kid, but I think he'd be really awesome to return in Pokemon Journeys, as I personally think he was a really good rival. He brought a lot to the table as he was pretty much just a copycat of Ash and created a lot of banter between him and Ash because the rivalry was like kind of a good connection. It was more of a friendship than a rivalry, but a lot of people still considered him a rival as he pretty much directly competed with Ash in a lot of different ways. He completely rivaled Ash in the Indigo League and created something for Ash to strive for in order to beat him. I personally think that he would do that again really well in Pokemon Journeys, as Ash doesn't have anyone to compete with him so far.
Alright, as for the next character, we have a very interesting pick, and I know a lot of you guys really want to see this character pop up in Pokemon Journeys in some shape, way, or form, and that's going to be a legendary trainer from the X, Y, and Z anime being Alon. Now, I do know King Copa is not a huge fan of Alon, but he is an absolute beast character. We have his ups and downs about this character simply for the fact that he has an amazing team of mixed Pokemon, a pseudo-legendary, a beast Charizard, and not to mention this character was so special he was able to get himself his own special and then insert himself into the X, Y, and Z anime. And of course, there is the big factor that we do need to get the revenge on him for taking away Ash's possible first championship in the Kalos League. And I'm pretty sure it's safe to say I know a lot of you guys want to see an Ash vs Alon rematch, because at this point Ash is even a more experienced trainer and also a champion just like Alon after the region that he went to before. But again, we really want to see Greninja take down that Charizard like it should have in the first place. And I know if we didn't add Alon to some list, you guys would go kind of crazy because he is a fan favorite character.
And last but not least, on our list we have the great rival of the Pokemon Black and White anime, Tripp. Now, Tripp personally is one of my favorites as I think he's just an absolute goon. He literally is just a budget Paul, and that's pretty much what I like about him. I mean, he was snarky, he strongly disliked Ash as a person and as a trainer, and I think that it would be so good to see him come back in Pokemon Journeys and try to compete. I think that it would create such a spark for Ash, as he truly did not like Tripp as a trainer. I mean, he was pretty much just a more rude Paul, and we all love Paul. Everybody loves Paul, so why can't we love Tripp too? I mean, like, Tripp is kind of controversial in the sense that he was a bit more rude than most rivals that you would expect in the Pokemon anime, but I think that's kind of what made him. I mean, he was cocky, he was arrogant, and it worked for him. Like, he could back that up. He was a very, very, very good trainer, and I think that it would be awesome to see him back in there again, maybe even face off against Ash, or maybe have more of a friendly kind of tone towards Ash in Pokemon Journeys.
But what did you guys think? Did we forget any Ash rivals that you would love to see in the Pokemon Journeys anime? I want you guys to hop in the comment section down below and let us know what characters that you would love to see within Pokemon Journeys as far as Ash rivals. As there is so many picks, we did limit ourselves to 8, but let us know in the comments down below as we will be reading those as time goes on. And also, thanks to King Cole for having me for the collab, man. It was lots of fun and hopefully we can do it again soon.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Also, be sure to go check out the other video that dropped on Infamous's channel right before this one. It was a killer video, and I'd love for you guys to see it. Also, if you want to see basically the other parts that we talked about, you know, the other 4 trainers, because we did only cover the 4 trainers that we wanted to talk about in my video, be sure to jump over there. Super good video. I'll leave a link to it down in the description. I'll also leave a link to Infamous's channel down in the description. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Love yourselves. Goodbye.